So what should I name myself? You know what? I'm gonna name myself Fetus Deletus. Yes. Fetus Deletus. Oh heck yeah. The year was 1964. The world was firmly in the grip of the Cold War, divided into East and West. One of America's heroes had defected to the Soviet Union. She was known as the Boss, the mother of the Special Forces, and the soldiers said to have led the Allies to victory in World War II. However, the American-made miniature nuclear warhead she took with her was used to destroy a Soviet research facility. Facing full-scale nuclear war, the leaders of the world superpowers held top-secret talks to avert Armageddon. The Soviet Union wanted assurance that this was not the work of Uncle Sam. Ah yes, Uncle Sam. They wanted America to eliminate one of its most legendary soldiers, the Boss. First on assigned this mission was her closest apprentice, the soldier who was known as Snake. Snake made the anguished journey into enemy territory, eventually confronting and killing the Boss at a fortress called Groznyj, proving America's innocence and avoiding nuclear holocaust. Having saved the world, Snake was hailed a true hero and given the title Big Boss. Boss Big. Following the award ceremony, however, Snake disappeared. Seems legit. Military Sun Frontiers. Looks like people are dying or something. Oh yeah, they're dying.
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
Ooh, free control time. Oh heck yeah, I can move. Okay. Nice.
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the camera buttons. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up! Good! Look down!
Down.
Good! You should be familiar with the up and down camera buttons now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
Oh heck yeah. Action button? Oh.
Okay! Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right! Good! Look left!
Left.
Good! You should be familiar with the left and right camera buttons now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay! You can change the controls anytime in options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now! At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances. Stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear?
It's not clear, sir. Look at me, I'm crouching. And now I'm going to lie down. Goodbye.
Good! Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the analog stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt it further to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful!
Walking slowly and walking fast. Run, boy.
Good! Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the attack button while running. You got that? Tap the attack button while running! Don't forget it!
I will forget this. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. Ah. You just have to run and do this. Let's see.
That's it! Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him.
Well-placed.
To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Oh, you're gonna be here for a while. Oh, I'm not even
Fine
facing
work, boss!
him.
Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts.
Will that kill
Anyone
them?
on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold.
Bird and death, I guess.
To use the stun rod, press the aim button. To ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session.
Oh, no.
When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Well, I didn't have to do this, but...
Fine work, boss!
Oh,
Now, we'll move on to CQC. CQC, or Close Quarters Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the analog stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
those guys are dying in the background. Oh, goodbye.
Impressive, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
Go.
I'm ready, boss.
Well, hey, yeah. Why can't I restrain you? There you go. You're mine now, bro.
Impressive, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them.
I just
Throw
did.
an enemy to the ground. Press a direction on the analog stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
Go.
I'm ready, boss.
Well, ready for the time of your life. There you go. And goodbye.
Impressive, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained. first restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then tilt the analog stick to throw them. By tilting the analog stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
Restrain and
I'm ready,
throw.
boss.
Got you, bro. Alright, let's start with you.
That is incorrect, boss!
Gosh darn it. There you go.
Start talking. That is incorrect, boss!
Fine, fine. There you go.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
Again?
I'm ready, boss.
Touch me and I will kill you.
That is incorrect, boss!
There you go. Goodbye. Whoa.
Fantastic!
Fantastic.
All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone
no.
who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
You guys are gonna have a here we go. 2, 3. Oh, got him.
Fantastic! Again! Go!
Oh,
I'm ready, boss.
once again.
Fine work, boss! And stop! That's it for today! Thank you, boss!
They seem to be mentally scarred after what just happened.
Snake!
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, big boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry,
Snake.
big boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Must be mentally scarred.
Here.
Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload. Where'd they get that kind of cash? I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the The United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the US.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in La Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Oh, thank God.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Well, guess they know he murdered his teacher, I guess. Welcome back to MGS3, bud. Alright, Prologue, let's do this.